Okay. Oh, hello. How are you? Not sure how to pronounce that. Mixinda. Hello. Got paint in my wig, which I kind of knew was gonna happen, but here we are. Just gonna leave it. Streaks. And okay, here we are. Guess about halfway through. We're gonna add a regular green on here. This is probably the sloppiest color wheel I've ever made. Probably because I'm using palette knives. That's on purpose because I'm working from this color book, How to See Color and Paint It. So I saw someone on Instagram working through the projects in this, and I decided that I would do it too. And they start off pretty simple. They have you make a color wheel, but they make you do it with palette knives. All of the projects are with palette knives and with a very specific palette. And yeah, I just decided that I would work through the exercises to sharpen up a little bit. It's, I don't know, probably because it's the end of the year, things are winding down. I'm trying to figure out the type of work that I'm going to make next year. So, in that, I just decided that I would just go back to basics, do some color theory stuff, just sharpen up and do some work that I don't have to think about. So, that's what this stuff is, that's what this book is. And yeah, I haven't been able to stream one here before, so I decided that I would try it. I don't know how to make this any interesting, but here we are. And with that, I'm going to dig into green. And okay. Actually, we need way more yellow. I'm using a lot more yellow than I thought I would on this exercise. Oh, okay. You pronounce it Manda. Hi, Manda. Are you an artist too, Manda? What? Oh, here. Okay. Oh, nice. So you are an artist. Do you paint? Do illustrations? What are you into? I do. I work mostly with oils, almost exclusively with oils, and I tend to stick with the human figure, but it also depends on what I'm trying to express. But usually, my subject matter stays within the realm of the human figure in some form. But then I do fun stuff like fruit paintings or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a slump that I'm trying to get out of. So I've been trying a bunch of different things. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what that's looking like. That might be okay. I might add a little more green. Let's see. Oh, nice. Can't pick one thing. That's pretty good. I wish I had a little more range as an artist. I see so many different people that work in more than one medium, and it's always super cool. Just the way that they think about stuff. I'm like, I paint. That's all I do, guys. Sorry. technically I do a little bit of graphic design too, but I don't have a passion for it at all. It's just very basic stuff that I know and do, and I do it mainly for myself. All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna go with this green. See what it looks like when I lay it down. All right. Oops, it's looking a little bit streaky, but okay. It's sort of starting to come together. Alright. Next color is blue-green. Here's where we are right now. Looking real fall and Christmassy right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Okay. Oh, damn. You wish you could do it all day long? Woo, girl. I was gonna say, oh, that's a lot, but no, I think I wish I could do it most of the day as well. Especially once I kind of work through my slump, when I hit that. Well, the thing is, I have ideas. I am inspired. The motivation isn't always there. It's been real spotty, and it's probably because I had a string of rejections over the last year or so, and it really kills your morale. And uh, a lot of this year has been about trying to build it back up and not tell myself that I'm shitty and no one cares about my work. So yeah, once I get back to that point of being motivated and doing work regularly, then I think I would be in the mode of, yeah, I just want to do this all day. Fuck work. I just want to paint and share my stuff. So I hear what you're saying, Amanda. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, blue green. Okay, cool. Ooh, so most of these colors I have never worked with before, so I'm kind of learning how some of these colors behave together. Oh man, no, Amanda, don't give up, don't give up. Even though I know I was just talking about almost giving up, don't give up. it's definitely not worth it. If it's in you, definitely continue. You just have to keep digging deep and keep trusting your instincts about pursuing art. And the unfortunate thing is, we have chosen this profession or hobby or however you choose to look at it. We have chosen this, or it has chosen us. And it's a hard thing. It's a really hard thing to pursue. And a lot of people really don't understand that. But as long as you're compelled to still make work and to share it and give it any sort of value, it's needed. It is needed. not only for the world, but more for yourself. That is looking way too blue. Oh, yes, push through it. Push through it. I have been trying to push through mine too. This is probably the worst slump I've been in since being serious as an artist. It's really tough. And sometimes just trying to motivate yourself isn't always enough. I had to just stop painting for a while. I really did. And I just did other shit. I don't know. Mostly just hang out with friends and get drunk. That's however way you cope to get through it. As long as you're not hurting anyone, hang in there. That is still a little too blue for my taste. Let's see. Man. Okay, I'm kind of struggling with this color right now. It's supposed to be blue-green, and it just keeps looking super blue, not enough green to me. And I'm pretty sure it's because I'm not used to these colors. I will show them to you in a second. It's a different brand of paint that I'm used to, and a couple of these colors I've never used. So, what is this? This phthalo blue that the book told me to get this. And phthalo green. I've used phthalo green, but not a lot. I've used it before, maybe years ago, and then I just kind of phased it out. I think it was just a bit too strong for me, and so having two of these phthalos together mixed, they're really just they're fighting on the palette right now, and I can't get it to look the way that I would like. But oh, I'm gonna try. Shit. Okay, well, I think I might just have to send it, man. I might just have to. I'm gonna try to add a tiny bit of white to this that might be missing, just to kind of pull out what I'm actually looking at a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Well, that didn't help that much, actually. All right, I'm just gonna dive in, because I feel like no matter what I mix into it, the color is not gonna change much. So maybe that means I nailed it. We're gonna end up seeing what it looks like when it's all done. All right. That feels a little too dark. No, I am not happy with that. Alright. I think I just didn't try hard enough. I'm gonna get back in here and try again. Alright. Maybe I've got it. I'm gonna try this white one more time. And if that ain't it, then We just have a funky looking color wheel. Let's scrape this out a little bit. Oops, nope, what was that? Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna make a painting for your wife? What? Oh, man. Well, I hope you can do it. Was it gonna be for a Christmas present? That'd be super nice. Oops. Alright. Oh shit, I think I used too much white. Or maybe, oh shit. I don't know what I just did, y'all. Okay. Alright, I think I'm closer. I think I'm closer, but it's not yet. Or, actually, okay. I think it just needs to be a tiny bit darker. Tiny bit darker and a little bit greener, and then I think we got it. Okay, yeah, Christmas gift. I was thinking about making Christmas gifts for some of my friends. They'll probably just be cards, just really quick Christmas cards, and call it a day, because your girl's real broke right now. Well, no, I take that back. I'm not super broke. I just keep buying things for myself. So yeah, that's where that's what's going on there. And everyone else is just going to get handmade Christmas cards this year. And I'm also making Christmas dinner, which I have never done. This will be my first time ever making a big dinner for a bunch of people. Well, I'm saying a bunch of people, but I don't know who's actually going to show up. I'm making it mainly for me because where I live, it's majority white people, which is fine. But I miss soul food a lot. And no one makes that out here. So after this past Thanksgiving, I put my foot down and decided that I'm going to make the foods I want to eat. And whoever wants to come by can come by. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out at the house in my Christmas dress, cooking and eating and getting drunk and having people come by throughout the day. That's gonna have to be my new tradition, because I am not going back to my hometown for the holidays at all. I usually never do, because fuck traveling during the holidays. Alright, I think we nailed it. I think this is it. Yeah, okay. We got blue-green on the palette. Welcome. It is shown up today. That took a considerable amount of effort. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, that looks like that belongs. That looks like that truly belongs. Okay. Yeah, treat yourself. Yes. Yes, treat yourself is the motto for life. Okay. That. Okay. Yeah, when I was in school, we used the palette knife a little bit, but I really haven't messed around with it since then. And this book that I'm working from is basically a bunch of projects solely using palette knife. And looking at this color wheel, I'm not feeling very confident going into these projects using only a palette knife. It could be that I need to get a smaller one. I have no idea. I love the look of palette knife paintings, but it just looks like you end up using a whole lot of paint, and I don't got the dough to be doing all that just yet. Though I love the look, that like creamy impasto kind of look. But this is we're expanding our understandings here. So here's where we are in this color wheel. It's getting there. It's getting there. So now we're gonna move on to blue. Just our regular primary blue. What is it telling me to do? I'm looking over at this book here because it's listing out the colors and which paints to use to mix the certain colors. It's very specific. Okay, here we go. And then let's see, what are we doing? Okay, I have to use phthalo blue again, my new favorite, and ultramarine blue, which I'm very familiar with. And I think I'll have to use a little bit of white again because these colors, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera. These colors are very dark, and they look almost the same. It's making the palette look really pretty though. Alright, let's see what we got here. Blue or white? How do you mix up blue and white? Alright, here we go. Oh, damn. Looking like the waters of Lake Minnetonka over here, but not there yet. It's not there yet. I don't feel good putting this blue on there yet. What is needed? What is needed? Let's see. Oh damn. Oh wait, okay. I think we're getting there. I think this okay, I think I can feel good about adding this on there in a second. Just like a actually yeah, okay. I think this might be it. Alright. Let's slap this on there. See what we got going. Okay, I'm having second thoughts. Oh, no, let's send it. No, we're just gonna slap it on. Let's just see. this looks way brighter on my palette than it does when I put it in the color wheel. that is a little too dark for me. Do I feel like changing it though? Do I feel like changing it? I think I've committed too far at this point, so we're just gonna keep going. Oops, alright, that, I put that last little bit on there a bit too sloppy, but it's fine. This is fine. This is not hanging up in nobody's gallery, and I'm okay with that. Alright, next color is blue violet. We're almost there. We're almost, I might need a new rag. Aw, bye Amanda, nice to meet you. Have a good night. Okay, here we go. It's telling me ultramarine blue and a touch of alizarin crimson and some white. Okay. Actually, let's start with this. Alright, I'm gonna see if I nailed it on the first mix. It's never happens. But one can hope. Alright, we need a little bit of white. Oh shit, nope, I fucked up. Already, just, that is not it. That is just not it. But, easy to fix. Let's see. That might. Yep. Okay. I think we might be okay to go with this. Let's see. I'm just gonna slap it down next to this color. Okay. I think I can feel good about that. Okay. Here we are. That turned out way better than I thought. Hopefully you can kind of see that shift. My lighting's not so great, but I will definitely post this up probably on Instagram somewhere. All right, 2 more to go. Almost there. We're gonna do a violet, regular as violet. And fun fact, purple is my favorite color, in case you wanted to know. It's okay if you didn't want to know. Now you do. All right. Okay. It's out of wig. Yes, I am wearing a wig. You don't want to see what's up under here right now. I mean, it's actually, my hair is probably fine. It's just, I felt like wearing this wig, and I knew I was going to be on camera at some point, and I wanted to present myself semi-decent to the world. But yeah, it's a wig. Wigs are very fun for me. Oh shoot, oh damn. Alright. We're gonna see if I nailed this violet on the first mix, y'all. Fingers crossed. We're gonna find out once I add this white to it. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit overly confident about this one. Okay, nope. Well, actually, we're almost there. I might need a little bit more of this blue. And then I can call it a violet. Alright, we're gonna roll this down. Fingers crossed that it doesn't look stupid. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Down to our last one. We're almost there, and it's almost time to go to bed. What time is it? Oh, damn. It's after midnight over here. It's alright. It's the witching hour for artists. Alright. Last color is a red violet. And Oh, okay. It's telling me that just alizarin is enough. So let's try. Alizarin with a tiny bit of white, it says. So see if it all came together. A little tail. Okay. Add a little bit of this white and see. Okay, by George, I think they were right. I don't think I want to touch this color too much at this point. So I think it's probably really perfect. So let's just add it and see. Oh, yeah, that's nice and bloody. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this is like a little, got a little streaky there. There we go. Oops. Putting this down is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Trying to make it look neat, but also not smearing the other colors into it. Oh Lord, the last little bit. Alright, so this isn't gonna look really neat. But here we go. We got it. Here we are. Our finished color wheel. That, I was unsure when I started, but yeah, we definitely got it together. So that's the first little exercise in this book, How to See Color and Paint It. I probably won't stream every time I do the projects. This was a little bit of a test, and also my introduction to this book of exercises, but I will definitely be back again to do more. So with that, I am going to clean up and go to bed. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, I'll be back. Have a